I've said, why don't you do why don't you do tea, water, lemonade? And if somebody wants alcohol, they can pay for it for themselves. Because my thoughts were, instead of spending approximately $20,000 or whatever ridiculous amount that was being spent. Thank you. Okay, why are they doing the premiere of Odyssey? Like in London, you can already see the Odyssey. Why can't we see it here?
Because we're in the US and everything we get here is late.
Do I need to fly? Should I leave the bench now?
Absolutely, yes.
And have Angelini come and stand in for me while I fly off to see the Odyssey?
Or nobody.
For 6 months. All right.
Okay.
Mr. Fernandez, if you can unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. I see.
Yes, ma'am.
That's where my time is spent on the phone, looking at other people's vacation. Like one of my friends, they're in Spain. I know they're touring. Yeah, they're touring all of Spain, and I'm just like, I need to be there.
Yes, agreed.
It's beautiful.
Agreed.
I love going wherever.
Richard just told me he's going to. You're gonna have to ask him because I am in perimenopause and I already forgot.
Well, I'm doing
going somewhere unique.
Well, I'm doing Greece, and you know why I'm going to Greece?
I'm so jealous.
Just for the Greek salad.
Yes.
You know, their Greek salad is so great.
I can imagine.
And I will tell you, whenever I order a Greek salad, I always say no feta, not anymore.
That is,
Because the feta in Greece is so much better. And then I'm going to French Riviera for the mussels.
Have you ever heard?
sounds amazing. Good.
Oh, gosh. It's a good restaurant. I think it's over near La Fonda. It's good. It's been.
All right. So you're going to have to give me the address and everything.
It's not as good as Greek.
All right. So here's my question. Yaya?
Yes.
On each of these cases, can you pull the motion to revoke?
Yes.
Thank you.
I also.
Is he on deferred
Not
or?
seen it. I believe straight, Judge.
Okay.
So you're on straight probation?
Correct. That's my understanding. Yes, ma'am.
And the allegations, before we're on the record, the alleged allegations, what are they?
I believe it's the new number one.
There is a new number one in Bear County, the DWI third judge.
Oh, so is there anything else other than the DWI third on the motion?
I have not seen it yet.
All right, let's see it.
Judge, can I have one of the cases?
Yes, it's 2022 CR 5385, and the other one is 86.
You just need to enter it.
Yes, for both of those. All right, thank you. If you're doing one, I can search and see if I can find the other one.
No, Judge, I got it right now.
Oh, thank you.
It's a quick search.
Well, I think you're.
Yes, got. So that's it.
Thank you.
Yes, and I would. Nice.
Yes.
Could you make one for me? Could you make one for me? Please.
Thank you, Judge. Do y'all want to talk about that?
Watching that. Oh, that inflation. So, yeah, that's, wow.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Guy is 6438. Lieutenant Guy is 6438.
We're not gonna hear.
I don't think we're gonna have an agreement today, Judge, and part of the reason I will tell you is because there's no labs on any of the alleged Dudiver ones back.
Okay.
So I think that plays a big part in it.
Okay. If you could give me the.
Okay.
So does anybody even know what's the alleged amount?
Of on which.
When
on
they
the
say
drug
the
cases?
possession, yeah.
I do not.
That's just presumptive sentence.
Because maybe it's less than a gram.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just telling David, Denny passed.
I just heard that.
It breaks my heart.
He looks so sick.
Yeah, but
I mean, it is really sad, but I'm like, I don't know how bad he was suffering and he's still working.
oh yeah.
He did not look great.
And see,
So sad.
that's what the San Antonio Criminal Defense Lawyers Association should be doing for solo practitioners. If you're ill, they should be helping you not have to work. You know, I was at one time on the board, right? And so, and there's a reason why I left the board. It had to do with some oath people wanted you to take, which I'm like, I'm not an oath taker to organizations as far as no other organization will be placed before you type of oath, right?
Got it.
So anyway, should I say allegedly? I think the word is approximately maybe $20,000 was being spent on alcohol for fiesta or something, some party or whatever they do.
I don't hear any problem.
And so no. But I chime in and I put in an email. I said, everyone knows that attorneys, you know, we have issues in this profession.
It's true.
Issues of substance abuse and other issues.
Sure.
Right? I said, instead of doing that, me, the non-drinker, I said, why don't you do tea, water, lemonade? And if somebody wants alcohol, they can pay for it for themselves. Because my thoughts were, instead of spending approximately $20,000 or whatever ridiculous amount that was being spent, that could be spent on, hey, this attorney is ill and they're still having to work because as a solo practitioner, if you don't work, you don't get paid.
Right.
How about we, you know, pay their expenses for a month or whatever?
Yeah,
But this is being my world where
I get it.
everyone is trying to move. I always thought that should have been an organization that is sort of like the union a little bit, but it is not.
No, it is not.
So
Of course. I agree. That is a life goal of mine, is to not have to work in my 70s. Or if I'm ill or 80s. We've got people who
if it's something that you're enjoying or something you want to do, hey, I'm showing up for the day. Because I know some attorneys who's like, I only show up one day out of the week.
Sure,
Okay.
that's different.
But I don't like it when people have to do it because they have to do it.
They have to, right?
And that was why,
Like Teresa.
like my thing, working one day at Walmart, because they were trying to mistreat me. And my mom always said, you don't have to work where people mistreat you. She said, I had to do it because I had children. She said, so when the first jobs that I had, she's like, no, this is when they're supposed to give you your break. This is what's supposed to happen here. And if they're not doing that, you need to tell them legally, this is what you have to do.
Yep.
Oh, and so that was when Walmart wasn't a 24-hour. Yes. So is it possession less than?
So there's nothing on Odyssey that should have been, these two possession cases were filed.
They're not there. Oh,
That's why.
Oh, they're not in Bear County?
no, the DWI is the only thing in Bear County. The others are Atascosa.
So in the real course of things, what I've learned is you all are probably not even going to go on the Atascosa charges. I mean, that's usually what happens.
I got some buddies in there, but one of them.
So that's off the table. So then that just leaves the DWI and the
Technical.
marijuana.
And the condition 6. So that's also nice.
Yep. So you have to find some witness to say that he, and I mean, is that really going to happen?
Here's my other question. The new number 1 out of county, did you have permission to get out of town?
That's one of the allegations.
Yes, they just get like the transfer the officer, so they can testify that he was arrested.
Here we go. So that just leaves that in the DWI. So basically, just one second. I remember one time I was a defense attorney and Tom Nesbitt accusing me of giving my client his name. And I'm like, obviously he already knows your name. And second, I'm just sitting here as second chair. Ina Manharis was the first chair on the case. And she's like, hey, Stephanie, I have a jury trial. Will you sit with me and take notes? I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I'm like, why are you accusing me? I'm like, and are you not announcing your name?
Right. In the courtroom?
Yes. I'm like,
I feel like they almost always know. Like,
oh,
very, very rare that
Mhm.
they don't. Yeah. Right. Sean said your mom's getting you cute clothes from Walmart. They have cute clothes now. They apparently it's the designer from Free People left there and now.
Well, I will tell you this. There was a time where you remember Earth Shoes, right? Oh, Earth Shoes were fantastic. And you know, they had them at Walmart, so comfortable. My mom got me pairs in all different colors. They had the nice slides. It was just stuff to wear around during the summertime. Awesome. And do you know, Earth Shoes left Walmart and now they're online at QVC and other places, over $100 and something.
Well, this is the opposite.
I still have some of mine.
The Free People designer left, and that's where they created the brand Free Assembly at Walmart. And so
Oh,
that's
what's the
why
name
their
of it?
clothes
It's Free who?
are- Free. It used to be Free People, or the designer. There is still Free People that still exists, but the designer left there and went to Walmart, and now they created Free Assembly.
Who are the free people?
I don't know. We don't
They
see
do,
them.
they do very well for themselves.
Yes, it's usually stuff. I think they sell it like Anthropology.
And, or like they have a freestanding store.
They do have a freestanding store. Yeah, they're expensive.
Really overpriced.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's insane.
And the design, like I keep seeing videos on TikTok and the people are like, you couldn't tell me you didn't get this.
But I'm like on
It's a little
a,
more expensive.
probably never met somebody who's on a lifetime ban at Walmart. But I had too many returns. What I tried to explain to them is that if I was purchasing more than the average person, then inherently I would have more returns.
So did they give you a lifetime ban?
For a certain email address, yes.
Or as far as returning?
For returning.
Oh my gosh.
No, for online purchasing. I can purchase in store.
See, you have a lifetime ban and I have I used to work at Walmart.
You wouldn't have banned me.
Mm.
Because I would have bought a lot of things.
Well,
I
if you would have been there the day I worked there, no, I would not have banned you.
Yeah.
So I have a question. So was this person, it appears from the stipulations that he was wanted for possession less than a gram. So was there anything else? And this is what I would always tell my clients, do not bring another guy in, you know, work on you first. And once you work on yourself and know what your boundaries are and make sure you're setting boundaries to protect your children, that's the best thing, right? Yes. You're welcome. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 015710, State versus Jessica Navarro. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones from the state.
David McLean for the defense.
Are you Ms. Navarro?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review with your client?
I have, Judge.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Navarro, did you review the application for deferred adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Navarro, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand you're charged with hindering apprehension? All right, they're charging with hindering apprehension of a felon. According to this, they say sex offender. Did you understand that charge?
Yes.
All right, listed as a third-degree felony, the range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
If the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication will revoke, the court could find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Judge.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Navarro, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, according to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at a $500 fine. State is recommending deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense and state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
By signing that you're waiving your right to appeal, the only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Outside the agreement, the state is recommending that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There be 40 hours community service restitution, TAP evaluation, parenting class, weekly UAs for 90 days, and MRT. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, state, any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers to States Exhibit 1 not evidence.
Your Honor, my client with no objection.
All right, state, you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
There was nothing else, but he was a convicted sex offender at the time. And that's where they get the charge from.
Okay.
So
And what? Let me see.
And Your Honor, it looks like he was a convicted felon.
Not a sex offender?
Correct, but the way that the statute reads, it's convicted of a felony, including a sex offense. Whereas in custody for so and so, so on and so on. So it seems to be it's just hindering apprehension of a felon / sex offender.
So he's not a registered sex offender?
I think that the problem is that he was, but the statute.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out, is he a registered sex offender?
that, I don't know if he was actually registered or not. Was he supposed to? I think so. But that was part of the problem. He wasn't telling anybody that he was in this position. And
No, I'm just trying to,
yeah,
with regards to conditions, if I follow this, please. So I'm trying to figure out, is he?
he is not in the picture anymore. I'll put it that way. And
Okay.
from what I understand, he was not being very nice to my client either.
Okay.
And so she's been currently living in what, Battered Women's Shelter?
Yes, sir.
And so she has done a lot to try to get her life together. CPS got involved with her kids.
Mhm.
They removed them for a while. She's in the process of reunification right now. And so, she's done a lot of work since all this happened.
Okay.
But yeah, it was not a good situation.
So that's what I was trying to find out, because part of the conditions I set, I'm supposed to set conditions that I see will protect the community. So if he's still in the picture, then we have issues.
I will share not on him.
Okay.
And if the court would like, Your Honor, I did just speak with the CPS worker. She
Mhm.
doesn't have any concerns about contact with children. It does look like Mr. Barrow is gainfully employed and does have supervised visits. So as long as she is keeping up with that, it looks like they're moving towards reintegration.
All right. And is this a open CPS case? Do you have an attorney who represents you?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
And who is that?
Dale Hall, Dale Hill.
Dale Hill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
And who's the
bad.
children's attorney?
Sally Justice.
So Justice.
I always say, Sally Justice, you have such a great name to practice the law, right?
Best
You can't beat that. Sally Justice. So do you know who is the father's attorney?
I know they terminated my abuser's rights
Mhm.
recently. One of them named Bennett, something Bennett.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yes, and then the other one is actually baby guys. So
See, let me just tell you, one of the reasons why I ask these questions, because that tells me whether or not you're doing well with CPS, because usually people who are doing well, they can name everybody's attorneys. And the fact that you know your attorney tells me that you're doing what needs to be done. Okay. All right. So have you done any parenting classes with them?
yes, ma'am. I've done my safe classes,
Yes.
my parenting, the triple P parenting. I'm in counseling. I do a lot on domestic violence at the women's battery shelter. So I'm doing a lot.
Okay. That's good.
Yes, ma'am.
Keep up the good work. Don't fall behind on anything, because if you fall behind, it's hard to catch up.
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor,
Sure. But yeah, just continue doing what you're doing and make sure you always stay in contact with your attorney.
Yes.
And this is what I would always tell my clients. Do not bring another guy in, work on you first. And once you work on yourself and know what your boundaries are and make sure you're setting boundaries to protect your children, that's the best thing, right? And do a background check before you
And I
invite
did,
people.
I did, and
Yes.
nothing came out on him.
Ah.
Yeah, like my daughter said he was lying. When I found out, I'm like, what?
Well, you can always go to the police station too.
No, that's not accepted. But I'm done with that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So where do you work? I mean, what do you do? Denny's?
Yes,
When I was in law school, we would go to Denny's sometime because it was inexpensive, or Jim's.
yeah.
And it was such a treat to have pancakes.
I'm sorry.
So what you're a server?
Yes, ma'am.
I hope people are tipping you well. I mean, I don't know why they still do that thing where when you work at a restaurant, they only pay their service like $2 and the rest is tips. That should be illegal. I don't know why they haven't changed that. When you go to Europe, you don't tip servers because they're getting paid what they're supposed to be paid.
Yeah.
And to me, if somebody wants to charge, instead of paying $5 for the pancakes, you have to pay $10 for the pancakes, so be it. People shouldn't have to live off of tips.
A lot of hustling. I did it.
Yes. But yeah. All right. Is there anything that needs to be added?
Judge, I think we just,
Yes, Your Honor, I just wanted to, I don't have any information that he is a sex offender. I think that at least a convicted sex offender from the NCIC that I have, it shows it's a convicted felon.
Okay.
So I just want to make sure.
I think he had the warrant, which is which
Okay.
it stems from. I don't know where I got that, Judge.
All righty.
I retract it fully.
Well, I mean, I think it's because it's in the count of the indictment, it was.
I think that is just a charging, like that number thing. That
Right.
is compensated at.
All right. Ms. Abrams, are you ready? Oh, she's still on the call. Well, let me just tell you what I'm going to do. And I'm going to tell her. All right. So it's going to be 2 years deferred adjudication, $500 fine. That's going to be probated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Is CPS having you do UAs?
I didn't get hair follicle like 2 months ago. So I get excited when I get UAs. I'm like, let's go.
Okay.
I get excited.
All right, so UAs by CPS will be deemed acceptable. I'm going to order CPS compliance. And I'm going to do supervised contact with your children. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There is going to be 40 hours of community service restitution. Once you complete parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied and CPS parenting classes will count.
Thank you, Judge.
They're asking for the MRT. Tell me, what are you taking under CPS that can help you with better decision making? Because that's what MRT is. Have they given you self-esteem classes or anything like that?
Counseling,
Ah,
yes, and then I also go to the Center for Healthcare, so I get like therapists, like one therapist over here, one therapist over there, so I take a
Okay.
lot of counseling.
so in lieu of MRT, I'm going to order continued counseling through CPS. And then I am going to have probation here. Oh, I'm going to make sure you have a copy of what I'm ordering. I'm going to do field visits just one time for 2 months. One time for 2 months. And probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, sure. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and cite it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, if you complete everything, I'll consider early term.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. All right, thank you.
Yes, ma'am, thank you. Have a nice day.
Oh, you too. Have a
Yes, ma'am,
nice
thank
day.
you.
All right, so tomorrow, Norma?
Yes.
I will be here at 11:30 done, but really it's for them. They've indicted a case, right? And that's your case. And so really it's for them. They'll present evidence. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And do you understand what a jury trial is?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And do you understand that you have a right to a trial if you want a trial?
Yes,
I'm not asking you if you want one or not, but do you understand that?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. And do you understand where you are in the process of your case now is a new attorney has been appointed to represent you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And that attorney is going to look over your case. Do you understand?
Yes,
And do you understand what my role as a judge is?
yes, Your Honor.
And what is that role?
To guide everyone in the case.
Right. And also to make sure that both parties, both sides are playing fair or playing by the rules. Do you understand?
Yes,
And I do understand that sometimes if you're not an attorney, if you haven't been in the legal field, these are not concepts that you would understand unless someone told you what everybody's role is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right. And counsel, do you believe she understands what everyone's role is?
I do.
All right. So in that case, then there will not be a referral for competency. But there will be a referral for the mental health court. Ms. Ferguson, if you can do a referral for mental health court. And we will recall this in 30 days, but counsel, if there is a response before the 30 days, then we'll take care of it at that time.
Perfect.
All right, what date, Ms. Ferguson?
Judge, I will be in New York.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
So what date is good for you?
I leave on the 6th. I could do before, or I get back on the. Or I get back on the 11th.
All right, can we recall this after the 11th?
13th is perfect.
All right, so we'll be back on August 13th. If we have information before then, your attorney can always have you brought back before then. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you, counsel.
Thank you.